Welcome back to How to Be a Poser. Today we're going to be exploring the complexities of the armored figured body. To illustrate this, we're going to be using our Cad Bane in Denal disguise figure from our Clone Wars line of collectible 6-scale figures. Let's get started. When a clone arrives in the packaging from the factory, the armored bits may not be precisely in place the way that they were intended. The intent is for this blue stripe to be going all the way down the side of the arm. But you see over here, this armor has been knocked askew. So we're going to go ahead and rotate that, and as you can see, the result is that we get a perfect straight line right here. Doing the same with this forearm armor, you can see this downward curve here. That's meant to enable the arm to bend to its maximum potential. Okay, the suggestion for this pose is going to be that Cad Bane has just taken this armor from Denal, so he's going to be putting on Denal's helmet so that he can board the shuttle in disguise and escape. And there he is, in all his sinister glory. You're going to want to take this turtleneck and use it to hide the break point for Cad Bane's head. And what I've created there, see, is just the appearance of the head disappearing into the turtleneck. We need to get this backpack on Cad Bane's back, because that's where he's hiding the Jedi holocron, presumably. And probably his hat. Knowing Cad Bane, he's going to have his hat somewhere. So the best way to put that on is to put these arms all the way back, straight back, and slide the straps onto his shoulders. Straightening them out, untwisting them so that the black rectangles show on the top. Sometimes when you're working with these figures, it's best, even if you don't plan on using the display stands, I like to use them just for stability. So the suggestion here is going to be that he's raising the helmet to his head and getting ready to put it on. I find it's easier to use the pistol grip hands, the gun grip hands, because they have a bit of a tighter grip on the 3 digits right here. And that will prevent the helmet from falling out of Cad Bane's grasp. Okay, now what you can see is that I've run into a bit of difficulty here with the stiffness of those gun hands. So what I'm going to use is one gun hand and one relaxed support hand. The gun hand is stiff enough that it will actually hold the helmet in place, and the support hand will do as the name implies. Now, this straight line here, the helmet going straight into his chest, I'm not too terribly fond of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise these arms and help create a more interesting angle. So while he's bringing his helmet to his head, we're going to tilt his head this way, as if he's looking over his shoulder, and experiment with a little bit of a twist of the body here. Like he's getting ready to head off a certain direction, but he's checking this way. Sometimes achieving the balance is very difficult. Okay. If you want to see what I've done here is I've created sort of a bend. There's a nice little bend that starts from this foot and creates a curve that leads all the way up to the torso and into the head. And again, no right angles to your angle of view. This creates a line, this creates a line, this creates a curve. I love these things. I love these clones.